thought to myself, Mia, you haven't been on YouTube in quite some time. When you make your comeback now, do it with no makeup on, no spray tan on, and when you're in the worst mental health state that you could ever be in. Hi everybody, it's me. It feels weird to film again and to film myself. Welcome back to my channel. No, you're not seeing things, I am back. There has been quite a lot of shit that's gone down in my life in the past 2 years. That's, I don't know if I should say it's all been unfortunate, but majority of it has been traumatic and just not good. So that's a whole other video. If you're interested in knowing why I've been gone for 2 years or what has happened in the past 2 years, leave a comment below, let me know. If you don't give a shit, I'm not gonna be offended. Anyways, I'm here. That's neither here nor there. So let's get into the video. So in today's video, what I wanted to show you guys and talk about are my eyes. I am getting them filled tomorrow, which I am super excited yet nervous about. I've never had my under eyes filled before, but it's something that I've been thinking about for several months now, and well, it'd be kind of too late to back out now, but I'm 100% going with this decision. On here, it's not looking bad, at least how I'm seeing it when I upload this. It might, but oh, there we go, girl. My reasoning for getting them done, because I know some people get them done for the pigmentation, like when it's really dark under here. My thing is that I'm noticing my under eyes are starting to look hollow. You can see where my cheeks are. So from where my cheeks are to right here, you have this little valley of shit. So for anybody that does not know, you can put filler underneath the eye. It's a very tedious and, what's the word I'm looking for? Scary, not really scary, but it's not as easy as just putting a syringe in your lips. I could go blind. There are a lot of cons to this as well, but it's something that I've wanted for several months. And something that I think I would benefit from and just feel better with having, so I'm sold on it. Unlike lip fillers that only last typically 6 to 9 months, this can last up to a year, which I'm that's great, especially for the price. I believe she said the price of the syringe tomorrow will be around $560, which for what you're getting is not that bad, especially seeing as how it can last you up to a year. I'm
hello, can you put me in for 3 more of those?
My plan is to take you guys with me tomorrow. I do not know if she's gonna allow me to film inside of the office, but that is something obviously that I'm gonna ask. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, comment or find me on Instagram _MiaBellaaPR. Yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow and let's hope for the best. Pray. All right, so this is day 2. I'm just waking up, so if I sound a little froggy, that's why. I can see that my eyes are a little swollen from the needle and things like that. The only bruising I see, not really bruising, but it's just one of the little puncture marks from the needle right there. Other than that, I know that it sounds crazy and you might not be able to notice it, but I can definitely tell a difference already. Like I said, this is day 2. Oh, it looks really actually good from the side. I didn't look at my side profile yet. This I think might be a little bit of bruising, I'm not sure. But as you can see, it's definitely more filled in here. So I get there and I'm in the waiting room, and it was the funniest thing because when I got there, did you guys ever see the movie Death Becomes Her with Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn? That's literally the ambiance of what that spa felt like. I felt like she was gonna come out and offer me the little, stay young forever potion, and I would have been fuck yeah. She was already kind of not weird about letting my friend come in the room with me, but she just was I usually don't let people come in the room with me because people have passed out before. And my friend was I'm not gonna pass out, and I'm I probably will be the one to pass out. But anyway, she was very professional about everything, and I just didn't even ask because it just wasn't going in that direction. She takes me back into the room. She goes over the process. She goes over the procedure. She goes over the pros and cons. She tells me, you could go blind, and if you go blind, it's gonna be instant. And I'm let's do this. But you know, it's basically everything that she has to tell you. She's told me that she likes to do it in a step-by-step process. She's like, you're probably gonna be discouraged or disappointed because I'm not gonna do it all today. I did buy the full syringe, but she did a little less than half of it on me, and then I go back in 2 weeks. Reason being is because she said, you know, it's like your lips. Like, I've asked my lip lady, I'm like, can I do 2 syringes at one time? 1 syringe in this lip, 1 syringe in the bottom lip. And she's like, no. She's like, that would be terrible because as soon as I inject you, you know, your lips swell. So I'm not able to see what's swollen versus what's plump. I'm just not able to gauge that. My eye doctor said, I'm gonna call her my eye doctor. It's kind of what she told me. She was like, I can't put it all in at once because when I put the filler in, I'm not able to gauge what's swollen immediately from it and what is the filler. She told me what could happen if I didn't wait is she said I could develop like a little like wormy. She called it a wormy, and I was like, the fuck? She said what could happen is with too much filler at one time, you can develop a wormy. And it's basically just, it would look like a little worm of filler. And she's like, you don't want that, do you? And I'm like, no, I do not. So after she, you know, told me about everything, went over everything with me, she then put some numbing cream underneath my eye. And I think we let it sit there for about 15 minutes. 2 needles went into my eye, okay? 2 needles at the same damn time. No, not really, but. So the first one she puts in and she leaves it there for a couple of minutes. Then she goes in with a syringe needle. So I think that first initial needle makes like paves the roadway for that needle so that needle can just go right in there. I don't know. She puts that one in and I start to sweat. My mouth started, I thought I was gonna pass out. I thought I was gonna throw up, and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, because mama didn't raise no bitch. But really, if you aren't okay, speak up. I can barely feel anything, but at the same time, there is a little bit of pressure that I felt towards the end, because she would bounce from like eye to eye. Towards the end, I was starting to feel pain in this eye just because I think my numbing cream was starting to wear off. But I told her about it and she was like, do you want me to stop? I said, no, it's fine, because it wasn't unbearable. It felt more of like, if I were to get like punched in the eye and then like touch my eye, like that's what it felt like how a bruise feels. She, you know, was putting it in there. I could feel her. She would move it and then she would like move it up. The weirdest and strangest and most uncomfortable part of this procedure was the fact that sometimes when she was injecting in there, and it only happened one time, and it was on this eye, you can hear it. You know Rice Krispie treats or like the Rice Krispie cereals, if you were to take one of the little Krispies themselves and pinch it, imagine hearing that inside of your face. She told me that was gonna happen, and we laughed about it because she was like, are you hearing anything yet? And I was like, no. And then it happened. She was like, I know you had to hear that one because I heard it. And I'm like, yep. We got a squirter. No, that's gross. But all right, like I said, this is day 2. I am satisfied already. You might not be able to see a result, but I can see a little baby result already. I will come back probably in a few days, maybe next week, and just keep you guys updated with my progress.
So this was me the day of my next appointment. And this is the filler once it had all settled. This was 2 weeks after my first initial appointment. I'm really overall just so happy with the results as is, but I did want to get just a little more put in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that today, and then I will come back and show you guys what it looks like right away.
Hi guys, I'm back with no makeup on, and if there's a color difference, I haven't washed my tan off yet, and I don't tan my face when I self-tan. Anyways, self-promo. If you'd like to see my tanning routine, it'll be in the description box below. I went and got my second round of under eye filler. This is literally the day right after, so if it looks a little bruised or anything, as you can see, it's another subtle difference. So I bought the syringe, and we didn't do the full thing on the first time. She doesn't like to do that, and I think I already explained it. I'm trying to think of the clips that I already filmed for you guys. When I was talking to her and when I left, she thinks that this is gonna be like enough for me. She really feels strongly that I shouldn't get any more in. She's like, you don't wanna look overdone or have it be like this, you know. I'm like, don't want that, so that's fine with me. So this is where we are. And like I said, it's a subtle, you know what, that is a little bit of bruising, I think, actually. But it's a very subtle difference, but it still is a difference nonetheless. And I'm really noticing when I have my makeup on and stuff, I'm really noticing how better it looks. There's no sort of divot right here or hollowness, and it's so crazy to actually touch it, because what before, and I would go like this, there was just a dent, basically, is what it felt like. So this is where we are right now. But yeah, so I just wanted to check in with you guys and show you it just the day right after, just like how I did before. I will come back and show you probably in about a week just how it's healing, because right now it's still like, it could look a little swollen and a little puffy. It takes about a week to actually settle in, so I will come back in a week and show you guys. Welcome back to this part of this video. It has been 2 weeks since I've last seen you about my eyes, and this is what we are left with. Can you even, like, it's like my cheek and eye are one layer of skin. There's no dents, there's no divots, there's no nothing. My heart. I feel like I should be like holding the eye award, like, yes, we did it. I'm gonna let you guys get a closer look here, but this is what we are left with. I am over the moon, just so thankful that this exists, and I'm so glad that I went to the woman that I went to, because she is amazing. I think I mentioned it, but I still didn't use my full syringe. She told me to just hold off. She said, I think that this is gonna be perfect. It's gonna be the perfect amount for you, and lo and behold, it is. So as you can see, someone was messaging me, might be. Just because I'm like I like things to be overdone, and I have a very addictive personality. I do want to go back and get more, but I know that I don't need more. This is perfect the way it is, and I love it. If you are thinking about getting this done, I do highly recommend it, but I would consult with your doctor first if you have any questions, anything like that, because like I did say in this video, there are things that can go wrong. You can go blind. It's just, it's a lot. I don't want you guys getting it done and coming back to me if you don't like it, or if something goes wrong and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna sue you because you said get this done. But no, like if it's something that's affecting your everyday life, if you're looking in the mirror and you're not liking what you see, I am so pro, like, do you, like, I'm so pro procedures, pro Botox, pro lips, pro anything. I'm pro if you don't want to, you know, whatever fits you and whatever you think that you need, do it. I'm just excited and I'm happy about it. And I'm so happy that it lasts for up to 3 years rather than like lip injections that basically last up to like 4 months, let's be real. All right, guys, so I hope that you got, you know, some education out of this video. I still am sorry that I couldn't take you along with me and it was more just a video of me talking the entire time, but I hope that I explained it enough so that you understand. If you do have any questions or anything, just leave me a comment in the description box below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay Bella. Bye guys. Mwah.